It makes not only the person that's getting canceled, they're trying to shut them up, but anybody's watching now, they shut up because they say.
What I'm saying is, look, they tried to medicate me. I was exhausted. They wrongly diagnosed me. And they when I asked them, how much lithium did you want to put me on exactly?
Hey, what do you think about Kanye getting someone of the paparazzi's phone?
Do not talk to me about that.
Sorry, Kim.
The feud between Kanye West and Kim Kardashian has peaked in recent years, and it seems like a public outburst is coming. But things have gotten worse since Ice Cube revealed some pretty problematic things that Kim is planning on doing to Kanye. This evil plan of Kim has completely exposed the Kardashian-Jenner clan, and people are curious to know more. So let's get into it and find out what Ice Cube says and how it could be the end of Kim's reign.
I believe he's doing great. He's still, dealing with some people trying to hold on to his money. But for the most part, I believe he's in a good space. I think he's, learned a lot from this past year.
Ice Cube has also been known to speak his heart, and now that he has exposed Kim Kardashian, people are putting two and two together. Kanye has hinted multiple times in the past that Kim is allegedly controlling him, or at least trying to control him. Everyone knows by now that Kim reportedly married Kanye to salvage her own career as an influencer because everyone forgot about the explicit tape scandal. So she decided to marry one of the most famous people in the US, and it actually put her on the map of Hollywood. But now that Kanye's own career is down in the dumps, Kim Kardashian is nowhere to be found. Ice Cube has also spilled some tea on the matter by revealing that there is an elite club in Hollywood that keeps the artists in line. But when they failed to control Kanye West, they practically destroyed his career with their planning and plotting. Ice Cube also talked about this secret club and allegedly said that they have been trying to end Kanye's career for years now, and Kim served it to them on a silver plate. Netizens have different responses to this sudden revelation, with some labeling Ice Cube as a conspiracy theorist. Others believe that Kanye indeed was trapped in his personal life with the help of Kim, and that's why the elites easily defeated Kanye. According to Ice Cube, the Donda singer is currently doing great for himself, and his mental health has also improved. Besides, Kanye is also married and is working on new music to make a solid comeback, which is the last thing this controlling group wants. On the other hand, Ice Cube has been on a roll for the last couple of months as he's exposing industry secrets left and right. And his most recent confession about Kanye West is raising a lot of eyebrows. Ice Cube has gone as far as saying that the A-listers of Hollywood had something to do with Kanye's sudden downfall. Just so you know, Kanye and Ice Cube have always been on friendly terms until Kim came on the scene, and their friendship came crumbling down. Kanye said some pretty hurtful stuff about Ice Cube, and they stopped talking ever since. However, Ice Cube has shown his support for the star recently by exposing the real reason for this rough phase in his career. It all started with Kim Kardashian, who took divorce from Kanye when he was at his peak because the Kardashian family was unable to control him. This separation sent Kanye over the edge, and within a few months, Kim was hanging out with Pete Davidson, which was also a massive trigger for Kanye. Kim brought Pete Davidson home, and it looked like the two were living together. But Kanye didn't want his kids around Pete, as the comedian had a history of substance abuse and drinking. Besides, Kanye also started claiming Kim is not letting him meet his kids. This was affecting Kanye's mental health in the worst way possible, and he bought a house near Kim's so he could watch over his kids. Around the same time, Kim gave Northy access to TikTok, which was the last thing Kanye wanted. Even Momager started posting more pictures of North, and it looked like a soft launch of Northwest into the influencer industry. Kanye didn't want his daughter to be exposed to all the influencer drama at such a young age, so he started posting his rants on Instagram. Initially, no one took him seriously, but the rants started getting darker, with Kanye going as far as threatening Pete Davidson. Things got out of hand when Kanye released his new song, and there was a scene in which he was kidnapping and burying a caricature that looked like Pete Davidson. The rapper received a lot of backlash for this scene, and it was all over the news. On the other hand, Pete was sending photos to Kanye about being in his wife's bed and hanging out with his kids, which made the matter worse. Amid all this, Kanye was called to many interviews, and what happened next was the beginning of his downfall. Kanye actually planned an extravagant Yeezy presentation in Paris, and it was iconic. But what shocked the people was what Kanye and a few other models were wearing. It was actually t-shirts with White Lives Matter written on them. A lot of left-wingers felt like Kanye was trying to mock their struggle, or that the Hollywood elites had bought his loyalty. But this was probably a cry for help because his life took a turn for the worse pretty soon. Kanye was already disturbed by what was happening in his personal life, and his controversies were also affecting his businesses now. So he got frustrated and said such extreme anti-Semitic stuff in a tweet and interview that people were shocked. No one believed that Kanye, the person who always talks about minorities and religious and cultural diversity, would have such extreme things to say. But all the mainstream channels and companies decided to call Kanye out, and he even lost his deal with Target and Adidas. This cost him billions of dollars, and Kanye even revealed later that he regrets saying that and only said these things about Hollywood elites and other executives. Ice Cube has now revealed that the elite group didn't want Kanye to have so much power and money, so they controlled him by creating this controversy. Ice Cube also reportedly talked about how media outlets completely blacklisted Kanye, so many companies canceled their contracts with him. However, he didn't sit quietly. Instead, Kanye started appearing on multiple mainstream podcasts, and he put forth his side of the story there. Kanye reportedly talked about the industry and his dark phase where a particular group keeps everyone in check. Kanye even revealed a dangerous incident that left people speechless. According to Kanye, he was held in a psychiatric ward in 2016 because of a false diagnosis. He was going through a rough patch because of his mother's sudden demise, but his depression was declared a mental condition and he had to live in a psychiatric ward for quite a while. Kanye allegedly thinks people handling him in the ward tried to poison him and gave him harmful medicine so he never makes it out.
It took them 4 days to answer because they were embarrassed about the amount, right? And I refused to take this, right? You understand that if I had taken the medication, I would not be here, and it would have been, woe, he was deeply troubled. We miss him. We love his music, though.
It's pretty clear that these industry elites don't spare anyone and can go to any lengths to maintain their control over the artist. They have allegedly done similar things to Michael Jackson and even Britney Spears, and their latest target is Kanye West, who's too bold to oblige anyone. Kanye also believes that the elite club is still after him and they could end the artist's life in a minute while making it look like an accident. Besides, Ice Cube hasn't been vocal on the Kanye issue because he knew how sensitive it is. But now that he knows Kanye's side of the story, he didn't hesitate to take a stand. There was some bad blood between both artists previously, but they have finally sorted things out. When Kanye was dragged into the anti-Semitism controversy, he reportedly revealed that Ice Cube was the one who introduced him to this extreme ideology. Ice Cube instantly got offended and clarified that this was a false statement from Kanye's side. The two continued this hide-and-seek until they finally were back on talking terms. Ice Cube was even spotted hugging Kanye recently, which has left many people confused. Netizens are questioning why Ice Cube is suddenly having a soft spot for Kanye, while others believe that he has realized how Kanye was framed, and that's why Ice Cube is probably feeling bad for him. Also, Ice Cube has been out for the witch hunt of Hollywood elites. And although he hasn't named any names, he has still exposed the evil tactics of the gatekeepers of Hollywood. He also dived deep into what happens when an artist refuses to be controlled by these secret clubs. So it's fair that Ice Cube is on Kanye's side now that everyone knows why Kanye was blacklisted. What are your thoughts about Ice Cube's sympathy for Kanye? Share your thoughts with us in the comments. Also, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to stay on top of all celebrity gossip. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and thanks for watching.